Good morning, Matthew. I hope you are having a wonderful day today and that you're ready to begin working on goals 3, 4, and 5. So for goal number 3 today, Matthew, we are going to be identifying 3D geometric figures. And you might ask yourself, what are 3D shapes? Here are some examples. This right here, it's a sphere. This that looks like a can is a cylinder. This is called a cone, like an ice cream cone. This with squares is a cube. This one right here is a triangular prism. Over here, we look at the shape at the bottom so it can tell us what the name is going to be. So at the bottom, this is a square, so it's a square. And then we look at how it is shaped. So this one's shaped as a pyramid, so it's called a square pyramid. The next one, we look at our base. What is our base? It is a triangle. And then this one is not formed in a pyramid. This one, it would be considered a prism. So this is called a triangular prism. Then we go on to our next one. We look at our base. This is a triangle, but this one is formed into a pyramid. So this is called a triangular pyramid. When it comes to these shapes, we always look at the bottom base first, so it could tell us what it's going to be. And then we look at how it is shaped. If it's shaped like this and this, they're called prisms. If they're shaped like this with all the points come to this little peak right here, they are pyramids. So for today's worksheet, we are going to work on what shape am I? So if you have this worksheet, please get it out. So this is our worksheet, and like I said, it is called What Shape Am I? If you do not have this worksheet, it is okay. Just number your page from 1 to 6. And this would be number 1, this would be number 2, this would be number 3, this would be number 4, number 5, and number 6. And you're going to use this word bank right here to tell me what shapes these 6 figures are. So as you can see, there are 4 answer choices. However, there are 4 word banks and there are 6 answer choices. So you might use one of these twice and it is okay. I will be doing number 1 with you and you will be working on the rest on your own. So the first one is a soccer ball. And we have to figure out what shape is this. So is this a cube, a triangular prism, a cylinder, or a sphere, Matthew? Yes, good job. It is a sphere. A sphere. And that's what you are going to be doing for the rest. Just tell me what shape it is, and once you are done, we will continue to work on goal number 4, sorry. So for goal number 4, Matthew, we are going to be finding the mean when given a set of numbers. And you might ask yourself, what is a mean? Mean is the average or the norm. When we are looking for mean, we are going to add up all the values and find a total. They will always give us a set of numbers. So the first thing we're going to do is add all the numbers and find a total. Once we have found the total, we divide the total by the number of values you added together. So for example, this is the set of numbers they gave you. You would add all of these numbers together, which would give you 32. Once they give you once you find the answer, you would count how many numbers there are in the set. So we would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know that there are 7 numbers. Then we are going to get our total and divide it by the number that there were, which were 7. So we would do 32 divided by 7, and whatever answer it gives us, now this would be our mean. So our mean here would be 4.57. And that is what we are going to be doing on our next worksheet. So our next assignment is called Find the Mean Sheet number 1. So if you have it, please get it out. So this is our worksheet, Matthew. If you do not have this worksheet, it is okay. Just number your paper from 1 through 16, since there are 16 questions, so you can write the answer next to it, and I know what question you are talking about, so when I check to see if you have any errors, I know what answer goes with what question. So they already did number 1 for us, so I will be doing number 2 with you, and you will be doing the rest on your own. So for this worksheet, you will need a calculator. So if you have one, please get it out if you haven't done so. So now it tells us find the mean of these data points. So they gave us a set of numbers and they wanted us to find out the mean. So what we're going to do first is add our set of numbers so we can find our total. So we're going to start with adding 5 plus 4 plus 3, which equals 12. So here we are going to write 12. I don't know why it's doing this, Matthew. Just know that this is supposed to be a number 12. And since now we know our total, we are going to count how many numbers we have. So 1, 2, 3. So now we know that we're going to divide 12 by the 3 numbers we have here. So now it's 12 divided by 3. And now this is our mean. So here we would put 12. Oh no, it's not going to work. You can write it down. You would write it down like this. I'm just going to write down the answers since it's not letting me write. It's spacing everything out really weird. So our mean here is 4. But the way we would write it, we would put 12 divided by 3 equals 4. And 4 is our mean. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me or Mr. Salinas know. We are always here to help. If not, make sure you take a picture of all your assignments and submit it into Teams, Matthew, please, so I can give you a grade. Once you are done with this worksheet, we will work on goal number 5 next. So for goal number 5, Matthew, we are going to provide change when purchasing different objects, and with different amounts, with different types of change, using dollar bills or coins. However, So for this one, we have to know the value of each quarter, cent, or a dollar bill. So we know that this is a penny and it is worth 1 cent. Nickels, 5, dimes, 10, quarters, 25 cents. And then we have our dollars, our $5 bills, our $10 bills, our $20 bills, and so on. So for today's, for goal number 5, you won't be doing a worksheet. Things are actually a little different, and to me, in my opinion, a lot funner. So you're going to be working online for goal number 5. And what you are going to do is you're going to open your internet browser. So please do that first. Once you have opened your internet browser, Matthew, I want you to put Bloom cards in your search and search it, and then this should come up, bloomlearning.com, Bloom cards, and we would click on it. Once you are here, you will click on students and click on where it says sign in with Bloom. It's going to ask you for your username. Your username and password are right here. If it is easy for you, take a picture of it with your phone. That way you can have access to it. I will send it to you through Teams as well, but if this is easier for you, just take a picture. So your username is Matthew _Mejia 123, and your password is Mejia 123, and you would sign in. Once you sign in, you should see this in the bottom that says coffee shop cashier. You're going to click on it. This is like a little game. You are going to be working at a cafe today, and you will have customers, and they're going to ask you, they're going to give you their orders, and you're going to get it for them, and you're going to find out the total of all the items they bought. They will give you change. You will provide the correct change for them and give them their items. So that's what you're going to be doing today. For today, I want you to do this. I want you to do 3 orders today. Once you do your 3 orders, you will press submit order. So let me show you what you are doing. I will be working. I'll be showing you an example.
I would like to order 1 hot chocolate, 1 cup of tea, and 1 cupcake.
So here it's telling you, this is your customer, and it's telling you what you want. And if you did not hear, you can just click on it again.
I would like to order 1 hot chocolate, 1 cup of tea, and 1 cupcake.
And you can circle and click on what she wants so you can know. And then here on the side, you're going to write it. So she wants a hot chocolate. And then here, you're going to put the price of the hot chocolate. Over here, she wanted a cupcake. So you would put cupcake and the price of the cupcake. And our next one is a tea. So she wants a tea. And how much is a tea? $2.25. Once you get all of this, you need to find out the total amount that of the items that she wants. So you would get your calculator and add all of these things together, which is $3 plus 2.25 plus 2.25, which gives us $7.50. So that's what you would write over here, $7.50. That is her total. You would press open, and then it's going to give you your cash register. So here, this is the amount of change. This is the amount she gave you. This is her payment. You are going to count how much her payment is and put it in the drawer. So you are going to drag every thing. And here you're going to put how much money she gave you. So in this case, she gave you 7